So we actually see the Kingdom of Science recreating the steam engine. So now they're going to rescue Krone. However, Magma wanted to prove its strength by going to challenge it. And once again, it turns out that the steel engine actually won. So we actually knew how they're going to use it against the Tsukasa's army. So we actually see how they actually caught up with another idea that actually can use the steam engine for another use. So they actually come up with another invention that Senku actually used, which he actually dubbed the engine the Steam Gorilla, or Senku 1, which we actually seen Krone being thrown into a cell where we actually knew that Tsukasa is going to interrogate him more, which we seen two men are actually keeping an eye on him. And which back at the village, we seen everyone is actually working together to use strips of bamboo to create a powerful tire. And with that, they actually seen how they're using Jin, since he actually has a driver license. They're actually going to use another invention, which they recreate a car. So now we see how they actually get things going, but we actually see how they actually going to go to Tsukasa's army. However, the elderly decide to stay in the village, knowing that they are willing to go, but they will slow them down, which they aren't. So they thank Senku for the kindness that he actually provide with the inventions. So he actually knew what they were talking about, and he agreed for them to stay, because we actually see how they will stay behind and look after the village. Plus, we seen everyone walking over to Tsukasa's army, where we actually going to see them rescuing Krone, in which we seen Kohaku actually trying to find Krone's location, but Suika actually decided to go to find it as well, which she using her melon head to actually sneak across Tsukasa's kingdom, in which we actually seen Krone seeing Suika, and he actually shouting out the location. So we actually seen Suika actually report back to the village. So now they're actually going to rescuing him. There's only one problem. Because of the car, they actually knew that they were going to be sitting ducks when Tsukasa's men are shooting arrows at them. So Senku actually decided to create something to actually help them shield them from the arrows. So we actually knew that Senku actually using a raw materials to recreate paper. So they now have required paper, in which they actually see how it works. So they actually creating a paper shield, in which Kinru actually decided to go up against Senku with his paper shield. It actually blocks the attack, but it actually sends a shockwave through his body. So now we actually see him using plastic mold, and that's how they created carbon fiber. And with that, they actually decided to use more of the carbon fiber to cover the car. And with that, they've actually recreated an armored tank, which just like in the army, and they're going to use it against Tsukasa's army, in which they're actually are amazed. So now we're going to see what's going to happen when Krone actually say that Senku is going to win, in which Tsukasa told Hyoka about how many gunpowder that Senku actually have. So now we actually see them recreating the car and the paper. They now have gotten all the necessary material to recreate the armored tank. So now we're going to see them getting a fighting chance. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys running here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.